We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation.
F.B.A. World Order. So Joseph Cartagena, aka Fat Joe, is back at it again, throwing a Tether Conniption fit, taking shots at the F.B.A. nation, mad that the truth has been exposed about how Puerto Ricans had zero to do with the creation of hip-hop. Everything in his videos fair use, and of course, throw that Tether babble for Taj.
And the shit just go, you believe Fat Joe said hip hop was Puerto Rican and black? Whoa! My God, the world changed on me, nigga. I'm like, yo!
No, you know what?
Where you been?
Let's get into that. Because I think people outside of New York, it's hard for them to understand, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Guyanese.
First of all, let's start by this.
Around each other.
Let's start by this. These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean...
The F.B.A, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Yo, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro. We just said that the drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who, he was a legend. He's brand Nubian.
Right.
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew, to be clear. But now, this nigga might be like trying to get lit, trying to say anything. The world's flat, this, that, anything to go viral. I just told you I stopped my shit because I go too viral. I'm scared. I'm too viral.
Right. I think we in the information era, and some people just they see so many paths, they decide to pick one, and some of them ain't the most popular one. So, they just.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that this opinion comes from a tribe.
Right.
It comes from a group of people that hate everybody but them. There's radical Jews, there's radical Catholics, there's radical Puerto Ricans, there's radical anything. If you do enough of that shit, enough of in-house racism, you wind up looking at the world fucked up and you can't even move around.
Right.
You understand? So that's how this shit come about. These guys don't like nobody but them. So hey, fuck that, this guy, well, how could he say this? How could he? Bro, have you been to my hood? Do you know where I'm from? We did my brother's funerals. More black people than Spanish people at the funeral sitting next to my mother. Do you know where the fuck I'm from? But you trying to tell us what happened over here. All the legends I know, when I go to the legendary shit, they're all black and Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And I sit there with them and I'm like, and they don't believe it. They don't understand. They don't understand like that talk. They're like, yo, what the fuck is this about? Like, they're confused. The pioneers, the Grandmaster Flashes, the Cool Hercs, the Melly Mel's, they're like, yo, we don't know what the fuck these people talking about. Because they on Twitter and they doing a little something, but I don't know what the fuck these people doing. Like, they're confused. They fucked with the wrong nigga. That's the problem.
Shut up!
The first thing these tethers say when we bring the receipts is, people outside of New York
They don't know where hip-hop came from because they wasn't here. Do you see the people in New Orleans saying, if you're not from New Orleans, you don't know about the origins of jazz? You don't hear them say that. That's retarded, right? You don't have to be from New York City to know about the origins of hip-hop because it is a black American creation. Us black Americans, we know about the origins of all of our cultures and music genres, from jazz to hip-hop. I know it's more than just rap music for you idiots in the back saying, hip-hop is more than, I know it's just more than music. We created that whole culture, nigga. What you talking about? Like rock music, like funk, like blues. All of that is foundational black American creations. We don't need to be from the exact city or town to know about its origins, you idiots. And then he had it to call foundational black Americans a bunch of black racists. That's the problem now, Fat Joe. Foundational black Americans are not racist. That's why we're in the situation we're in right now. Because allowing tethers like you to come around us, be a part of our culture, and then y'all turn around and stab us in the back. The problem is, we're not racist. We're the only group of people who allows anybody just up in our mix. We are the least racist group in America. That's the problem, Fat Joe. That's why we got tethers like you talking stupid like how you're talking right now. The truth is not criticism. I repeat, for all the idiots in the back, the truth is not criticism. He said we were criticizing him. No, nigga. We were G-checking your ass F.B.A. style because you lied and said Puerto Ricans created hip-hop along with foundational black Americans 50-50. And then he called us a bunch of broke niggas. Yeah, you got money, Fat Joe, but you don't have that much money. You made money off of foundational black American culture and music, Fat Joe. And oh, by the way, your net worth is only around $4 million. You ain't that rich, Fat Joe. Sit your ass down, nigga. You ain't made a dime off your own Latino culture. Every dime you made is off of foundational black American culture. That's not my opinion, nigga. These damn tethers get rich and famous off of our backs, off of our culture, and then they turn around and shit on us. This is why we are delineating. Because these ungrateful ass tethers. And then he talk about, you see this nigga who run him, the leader? Let's cut. Listen, I'm F.B.A. We cut to the chase. He's talking about Tariq now shit when he said, you see their leader? He's taking subliminal shots at Tariq. Hey, Fat Joe, we don't have a leader, nigga. Foundational black Americans is a lineage. We do not have a leader. Talk about, they not from New York. Fat Joe. You don't need to be from fucking New York to know about hip hop. I grew up 1 hour outside of New York City, nigga. I'm from the projects, like you from the projects. I know for a fact that hip-hop is a foundational black American creation. I remember being a kid in the 80s, the little Puerto Rican niggas coming up to us, hanging around us, copying our style, talking like us. That was you, Fat Joe. That's how Puerto Ricans got involved with hip-hop, by coming around us, hanging around us. We didn't hang around them, they hung around us, nigga. What are you talking about? They ain't create nothing. They just latched on to it. Talking about we're against anybody who ain't black American. That's a lie, Fat Joe. We're against anybody who tells lies like you do, nigga. What are you talking about? We don't go at anybody unless they lie in our culture, our heritage, and our creations. You sat there and lied, Fat Joe. talking about he don't want to mention F.B.A. because he might give us too much light, too much shine. We are the shine, nigga. We don't need you to mention our names, nigga. Our culture is the shine, nigga. We worldwide. Our culture is worldwide. We are the shine. We gave you the shine, nigga. What are you talking about? You don't give us no shine. We give you the shine, nigga. And then he had the nerve to turn around and call Lord Jamar of the legendary rap group Brand Nubian a Looney Tune. Fat Joe, Lord Jamar has more legendary status in his pinky than you do in your whole body, nigga. What are you talking? You can't diss Lord Jamar. I remember being a kid in the projects. All you heard was slow down, echoing all throughout the projects. Brand Nubian is legendary. Fat Joe is not. You can't say nothing about Lord Jamar. You got a whole generation of niggas who grew up on Brand Nubian. Lord Jamar writes his own rhymes. He don't have ghostwriters like you, Fat Joe. You can't say nothing about Lord Jamar. Watch your mouth, nigga. Nigga, you grew up on Brand Nubian. What are you talking? How you gonna diss a nigga that you grew up on, nigga? What are you talking about? You mad because Lord Jamar told the truth about how Puerto Ricans had nothing to do with the creation of hip-hop. That's what you're mad at, Fat Joe. And then he had the nerve to call Lord Jamar the wackest nigga in Brand Nubian. Fat Joe, I'm a hip-hop head. And nigga, I can say with conviction that you were the wackest nigga in the DITC crew. And it's not even close, nigga. Not even close. I'm tired of these damn tellers confusing truth with hate. It's not that we hate any of you tellers. We hate when tellers lie. We are the only group in America that had to fight other groups about our damn culture, lineage, and music origins. These tellers try to tell us about what we created. They even try to tell us about our damn lineage. You African. You 99% African. You gonna tell us about our damn family tree, you idiot? How you gonna tell us what we are and where our culture came from? Where these people get this information from, son? After the hip-hop documentary dropped, exposing the truth about the origins of hip-hop, not one of these tellers, including Fat Joe, dropped a documentary to refute the facts that was in that documentary, because they can't. Fat Joe, you might have grew up around black Americans, but it's obvious that you didn't notice that black Americans do not back down and we don't budge. We are the immovable object. And there's nothing you or these tellers can do to stop it. And oh, Joe, I just heard you got a new album out. That trash going double wood. I ain't bought a Fat Joe album since 1996. And I'm telling the truth, nigga. Chino Rizzo.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Channel Raw TV Bay Bay.